This is a recent realization I made in my life. There is no way to pick up pills that you've spilled on the ground without looking like a total human red flag. You know, there's just no way to be like, oh, oh, this is what I meant to do, and everything is going great. You know, it's usually more along the lines of, oh, I'm so sorry. I need these. Oh, mama's medicine. You know, immediately turns into a dark one-woman show that no one agreed to attend. I am on a healthy diet of pills. They are prescribed for the most part. One of the things I take them for is depression. It's always great to start off a set talking about depression because people are like, I guess you can have it all, you know? Yeah. I've had depression for pretty much my whole life, and I've learned to manage it for the most part, but a lot of times I'll still feel sad for no reason. But then I'll remember the reasons, you know? Like, this actually makes a lot of sense. This adds up. Like, one of the things I've been struggling with lately is working from home. I don't know if anyone here works from home. Definitely don't clap. You've had a long, hard day. You gotta save those hands for tomorrow. I find it very hard to be productive when you work from home. Like, I feel like the closest thing I have to a boss is Netflix. When it's like, are you still watching? And I'm like, of course I'm still watching. I'm never not watching. Stop micromanaging me, you know? I'm your best employee. I take all your suggestions. In other news, I am recently still single. Thank you. Yeah, I broke up with my last boyfriend 2 years ago, and, you know, it looks like we're keeping it. Keeping the breakup. That's our thing, you know, like being apart, that's like our thing. I've been trying to date. I have a couple issues with dating. One of them is like on dates, it's like you have to show up and be fun. It's like, what are you, a king? Like you should just be glad that I'm real. There's a lot of demands right out of the gate. And you know, I've been trying online dating. Like I'm finally on the internet, got my AOL CD, I'm on there, but I feel like I've tried a range of sites. You know, I spent some time on Match, put in my dues on OkCupid. I spent like a month on Yelp. Like I feel like I've gone the distance. It's just not clicking. But yeah, I live in New York right now. That's why I smell different. You know, hint of garbage. But it's very hard. It's very hard to keep your confidence up in New York. Like no one tells you this when you move there. But there are just models walking around all the time, just like unregulated. There's like feral models wandering the streets that nobody warns you about. Some of them are like free range, I guess, but models are a very tricky species of human. Like I feel like they're always stepping out of buildings when you least expect it, just like ruining your day. And you know, I feel sometimes people tighten up on that. They're like, don't criticize our most precious resource. And I get that. I feel like they should be allowed to exist, but just keep them away from me. Like, models are like self-esteem pickpockets. Like they're fine from a distance. You can appreciate them from afar, like a sunset. But if you ever directly walk by one, within seconds, it's just like, no. I have nothing! Even my personality's the wrong shape, you know? It's immediately like rock bottom. You gotta grab an O magazine, rebuild from scratch. Like back to basics. Back to basics. I'll leave you guys with this thought to ponder. Do you guys think if two DJs got in a fight in a nightclub, they just keep yelling, oh, the tables have turned at each other from across the room? All right, thank you guys so much. Good night.